So let me give you the skinny. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. These ones are mini.
Do we want new comforters or do we like the ones we've been using?
I'm going to get a new one, I think.
Okay.
By the way, I think, no offense to you guys, but I'm going to get a second room. And I'm going to go get a room by myself.
Ouch.
You gonna talk to Toshi?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Toshi, and I'm going to get a room. Not trying to flaunt it in front of your guys' face, but I can afford it now, so I'm going to go do that.
Well, if you don't want to spend time with us in the room, that's
No,
okay.
hey, I'll go
Toshi's
and hang.
mad at us because we've been smoking in here.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna and listen, guys. This isn't goodbye.
smoke
This is
anywhere
just
anymore.
this is not goodbye. You guys are still three of my best friends, and I'll see. I'll see.
How you making money? What's all this money? You can afford your own room.
Oh, Sam, did you not hear? He
What?
didn't hear.
Sam, you didn't
What?
hear about this?
Well, no, I've been alone in the park. It's been beautiful.
Sam,
He is the talk of the sketch and improv community.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, as you guys know, last week I guess our listeners don't know this either.
Start with it and we'll move on. I think that's the best thing is we say the thing and then we don't have to talk about it for the rest of the episode.
Last
Todd's
week,
mad.
you guys
No.
you guys know I made a huge mistake. And I sent Anthony's wiener to every email address in the whole world. And in
Remind me of the what the subject line was, Todd.
look at the downstairs schnoz.
I said, Todd, you can't say this.
Well, it was his email.
Right.
But he probably shouldn't repeat his own thing.
No, or I guess go ahead, Howard.
No, Todd, you
Look
can
at
say
the
it.
downstairs schnoz on this Jew, I think is what it was.
Well, let's also talk about your apology email.
Mm-hmm.
That did not go over so great. What
It was-
subject line? What I meant was ... And I don't want to go into the body, but
Yeah, Todd, what did I say in the email?
because it was as offensive, if not more.
start with downstairs.
What I meant
schnoz.
was, for a Jew, this guy had a big penis. Parentheses, impressed.
Parentheses looks like one of their noses, which felt
Jesus.
really offensive.
Double parentheses, impressed.
And now, why were
Damn.
you impressed, Howard? Because you were surprised? Because you were making an assumption that the schwanz on a Jewish
honestly,
man
if
is
I'm
small?
being honest, no.
Schwanz.
If I didn't know, if I'm being honest, I did not know Anthony Weiner was Jewish. And
Really?
No.
No offense, but come on.
You're going to have to pick a new defense. You have to pick one that'll hold up in the court of people with eyes.
I didn't know.
Oh my God, Anthony
Listen,
Weiner's
I
Jewish?
don't see stereotypes. I don't
Yeah, even if they're right in your face, I guess.
I don't see stuff like that. I'm blind to it.
So you hit him with a third apology, right? Or second apology.
I did.
And this one you can say because this one was good.
Yeah,
This one was good.
I said subject heading so sorry.
Parentheses Jews.
Yeah, which was maybe
Why
a bad
was that
move.
in parentheses?
I didn't want anybody else to think I was
You could've
apologizing
just
to
said,
them.
So sorry, Jews. And I also think you should say Jewish people. There's something about just the word Jews that sounds a little derogatory.
And I know that now. Listen, guys, I grew up in a small town. You know that. I didn't meet a Jewish person until I met
Todd.
Todd.
You forgot Todd's name there for a second.
Okay,
You're
here's
looking
another
right in the eyes.
apology right here.
And this is what I said in the email.
Okay.
I said
I just got an email, an apology email, I think.
Damn, there's two. All right, we cannot with these emails. We cannot because jeez.
Howard, we
There's
get it.
three.
You've apologized.
Okay.
Well,
Just
Read
no
them
reason in
quickly
tripling
because we
down.
haven't even got to your big news.
It's true. And I do want to say at some point, I don't know, listening to this in context or out of context, what side of the line we're on anymore.
Yeah,
You've got mail.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
read the email.
they just say
Got five.
they're just clean apologies.
Clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't clean on your apologies.
No, I've been dirty on my other apologies.
All right, so
That's not important.
there was some buzz around you and you went to 30 Rock to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, buzz. Because of the
But
buzz.
things were bad, and I made a
bad.
threat, and I made
And
a
we
threat
tried
that was
to stop
crazy.
you, and we did our best.
We
Yeah,
turned
right.
the TV down, and we almost looked at you away from the game.
Yeah, no,
and we
that-
said, "Don't do it."
Well, I did not want you to do it, but as soon as you said you were going to, I had to go, well,
Yeah.
then here's the best place.
Yeah. And so I went to 30 Rock, and I'll tell you guys, I was on the observation deck. I know you said go higher, but I went out to the observation deck because it's the only thing I had access to. And I was standing there, and I was just saying,
We'll read it later.
I was just saying to myself all the things I've ever wanted to say to myself because I knew this was the last time I was ever going to talk to myself.
So it was a monologue, would you say?
It was a bit of a monologue. I was saying things like, the only person who's ever had to believe in you is you. I said,
funny.
your Carl's Jr. order isn't weird. And I said,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. And then I said,
Were you wearing wigs?
what's that?
Would you wearing wigs?
Was
I
you
wasn't
wearing-
intentionally wearing a wig, but I did happen to find a dirty wig on the street as I was going there, and I picked it up, and I didn't want to hold it the whole time, so I just put it on because I just needed a place to put it because I didn't have my bag with me.
You weren't intentionally wearing it. You just
No.
found it and put it
No.
on.
Anyway, long story short, little did I know, Lorne Michaels was out there having a smoke.
Get out
He
of
likes
here.
a cigar. at
He
the
was
end of the
smoking
day.
a cigar on the
No
observation
way.
deck. He was in his own little quartered off spot with some like velvet ropes and
Simon,
stitches.
we know him.
Paul Simon
Paul
was in there.
Simon.
Chevy Chase
Schaefer's
was in
there.
there.
Chevy Chase.
It was
all the
interesting.
Pauls. Paul Simon, Paul Schaefer, all the short bald Pauls.
Yeah, short bald Pauls were all in there.
Paul the alien from the Seth Rogen and
Paul Bearer.
Paul
Paul
Bearer.
Bearer was there.
Paul Bear,
And
Paul Blart.
Sean
one
Paul.
thing,
We're just setting the scene.
No, yeah, and
So
then-
it's Lorne, Paul Simon, Paul McCartney, Paul Blart, Sean Paul, Paul the Alien,
Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer,
yeah,
and Lorne.
and Lorne, and
And they're watching what you think is a suicide.
they were watching my suicide, and it turns out they thought I was doing some characters, and
I heard Lorne laughed. He never laughed.
he did. He laughed out loud, and I was taken aback because I thought I was alone. Honestly, it was a weirdly.
That's why you're having all those
lightly attended.
realizations. You're up there
Yeah,
alone.
I was up there alone, and I was having all these moments to myself. And Lauren calls me over, and he sort of beckons
He
me.
calls you over, Johnny, a la Johnny Carson.
A la Johnny Carson, he beckons me over and he says, listen here, bud, that was the best comedy I've ever seen in my life.
What?
Wow.
He's seen every piece of comedy.
And I think he thought I was sort of no-selling the compliment when I said, oh, it wasn't comedy. And he laughed again.
Yeah, that
And one thing led to another. He offered me a contract, and now I'm the
Featured
newest
player.
featured player on Saturday Night Live.
And I
No
heard you got
way.
to choose your own intro location where you shot your little SNL intro video.
Yeah,
and it's not quite like a nice restaurant or bowling alley like the other ones are
different than
in.
the other ones.
Slightly style's the same, but there's one key difference.
You're in a ball pit.
You're in a ball pit. You're surrounded by dirty kids.
And you're dressed like Ronald McDonald.
It is. Well,
I
it was
took a-
cool.
And so it's the intro, which is awesome. It's cool. I love. It's this.
It seems heavily McDonald's themed. You're eating fries and going,
Well, yeah.
The Hamburglar.
you're introduced as the Hamburglar as you're wearing your Ronald McDonald outfit.
Well, all this is actually due to the fact that while I was having a conversation with Lauren, the head of McDonald's was also up on the observation.
who you know,
deck.
Sam, from your work.
That's right, Mickey.
And he actually offered me a sponsorship.
whoa. So, it goes.
I'm the first sponsored member of the Saturday Night Live cast.
That's insane. Because last night we sat around, we watched the first episode. We were very excited. We ordered in, and it goes Ego Nwodem, the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Which is, I thought they were.
It's not even alphabetical, which it pissed me off.
Well, and also
obviously.
you'll notice that my card is longer than all the rest.
Yeah, and
I get a full 35 seconds.
And much like, what they've done for movies and stuff with like Marlon Brando and the new Superman, they used old Don Pardo dialogue to get him saying the Hamburglar.
Yeah, they did a sort of speech synthesis thing where
Yeah.
they took everything he ever said, and they put it into a synthesizer and they
Well,
created
before
the
he
word.
died, he said everybody's name.
He said every word in the dictionary.
That's
as
what
well.
killed him.
Yeah.
It was too many words.
Yeah.
And we all watched, and it was really fun. And you did some cool stuff on there.
God, don't go so fast. This is huge. Why are you rushing over?
We're so happy for you. That's awesome, dude. And
Thank you.
That's really cool. It's really, really cool.
And
Todd, how's
Congratulations.
Shitman been going? How is it playing Shitman?
Yeah, one of the guys
This
is
is-
on SNL. Sure, as the Hamburglar, dressed as Ronald McDonald.
But I get to be myself
But he
in
gets
one
to be
sketch a
himself
week.
One sketch a week. And how is Shitman going?
Fantastic. I actually just got an email that they picked us up for 2 seasons.
What does that mean? It's theater in the park, right?
That's all the email says. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Which was hard because you're so heavy.
Some of them sound
Get
like
it?
a little bit more like farts. These
Yeah, are those parts or are those
Oh,
emails?
this last email stinks.
They're-
Look, yeah, this is not about me. This is about Howard's thing that I've always wanted. And
Todd,
good
I'm
for
going to
you.
be honest with you. You've been
Please.
treating
I
me
didn't know you-
differently for the whole past week.
I'm so happy for you. This is just like when my friend
You're holding up both middle
got,
fingers. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
Your
underneath.
life is not don't think twice.
It's just like when Keegan Michael Key got Saturday Night Funnies or whatever.
You
Uh,
did mushrooms and saw Don't Think Twice, and now you've grafted that story into your real life.
Okay, well, who knows? Who knows?
We all do. We saw it.
Who
We
knows
know.
the reality?
I'm excited.
Me too. I'm excited. Go ahead.
You got in the cold open.
Yeah.
Yes, that was cool.
Yeah, and I stole a hamburger from De Niro playing Robert Mueller.
Yeah, and you accidentally yelled live from New York, it's McDonald's.
Not accidental.
Was
actually.
that written?
Seemed like an accident.
That was not an accident.
Well, it looked like an accident because all the other cast members stopped and said, "What are you doing?"
let's just say my sponsorship isn't going over well with the rest of the cast.
So you're sponsored by McDonald's, but they didn't go through the right
McDonald's
channels.
does not get script approval, or McDonald's gets
jumped-
script approval, but the writers don't.
You jumped the live from New York at Saturday night by 30 seconds
Well, on my
and you
entrance.
hit it hard. And
Seconds
one,
is, by the way, very liberal, very conservative estimate.
Yeah, so, I mean, and you said it so demonstratively. There were a couple of strikes on the drums and some toots from the horn.
Yeah,
Like
Jimmy Vivino came back. Jimmy Vivino.
Vivino came in from Conan's orchestra.
And G.E. Smith replaced Vivino on Conan.
Yes.
But yeah, you said it so early, and then you collected money. Mm-hmm. I thought the character. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had struggled watching the whole thing. It was tough for me. But I thought the character
Was it too loud?
No, it wasn't too loud.
Wasn't the volume?
No, it wasn't the volume. I was jealous. But I will
There
say,
you go. He admitted it.
What a big boy.
I will say your character of Oprah likes Big Macs now, it got me. I chuckled a few times.
Thank you. I was shocked that they went through with it.
I couldn't believe. I don't know. The writing felt super thrown together and last minute.
Well, we threw the script out when the show started because
Yeah.
McDonald's didn't like where it was.
Okay, and
McDonald's
later in
took
the
the
show,
rewrite.
when you did Ronald McDonald House, or Ronald McDonald is annoyed with the hurt children at the Ronald McDonald
Sick
House.
children,
Sick,
yeah.
hurt.
And well, one of the problems was that when we wrote it, it was just hurt
yeah,
children.
what's the corporate goal there? Why did McDonald's write a
They
sketch
want
about...
to play. They want to seem playful. They don't want to seem like they can't take a shot. You know what I mean? Like they want to be like, no, we're the cool company that you can make fun of us. Yeah, our burgers gave you diarrhea. They like that. They want to be that sort of like playful company now.
The show used to be funny. It used to be good. When I was in high school, the show was funny.
Todd, you're flourishing. You have a huge role. You've just been picked up for 2 seasons in the park.
We
You
just
did
got
well.
we got a pretty cool sponsor too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's a council that argues for not using toilet paper. So it's like an environmentalist council.
Seems like it's got something to do with shit, man.
Yeah, I think it's some cross promo. I think they saw an opportunity with Shitman in the park.
So his whole backstory is that it's okay to be covered in shit.
Okay.
And it's not actually that big of a deal.
Yeah, he's kind of been cast out of his town like the Grinch.
Yeah, he's the Grinch, And by the end of it, his shits grow 3 times larger. And it's Hamlet and Shitman's there. But I don't want to talk about me. This is about Howard. I don't know why
it
you
doesn't
guys
need
keep
to be
making
about me anymore.
I want to know about the backstage vibe. I mean, the late nights writing, pitching.
Did you meet the alpaca?
I did meet the alpaca. We got along. I actually got to feed the alpaca.
Really?
It was really cool.
Did you get to feed the Abraham Lincoln?
Todd, you're trying to move on.
We
pretty
ate
quickly
lunch
here.
together. Actually,
me
and Abe actually ate lunch together. It was really
That's
cool.
great.
Yeah. We both had salads. He said no bacon on his. I don't know why.
That's awesome. That's great.
Todd, you really want to move on?
You asked me
You're
about the
acting like you
backstage
don't want to.
culture.
No, I'm curious. I asked you the question. That's great. And you answered it. Asked and answered.
Yeah, and then the tough Tuesday night. That's the real tough night.
It's a
you
grueler,
hear.
huh?
Well, didn't you bring up you tried to slip them Todd's resume as like a friend thing,
I
right?
did.
Was that too early? Did you do it too early, you think?
I did. I did it first day. I didn't, and I thought I made such
Thank
an
you.
impression on Lauren that maybe I could do it. And I submit. I also
What did
submit
he
all
say?
your.
Did
I
he say
submit a
anything?
packet for all 3 of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
That seems unnecessary. They don't want to be on the show. I do.
Right, but I'd love nothing. I would love more than for all 4 of me, including my 3 best friends, to
Yeah.
all get on SNL.
Well, what did he say
What
about-
a dream it would be for
What did he-
our whole crew to get on SNL
I
and not
just
leave
don't think
anybody
they would
behind.
cast 4 white guys at the same time.
Well, what did they say
think
about
they
our
would.
3 resumes?
You're in consideration.
All of us.
All of
That's
us?
awesome.
What did they say when they
That's
saw
awesome.
Todd's?
Well, I've only seen. I actually left them on a pile on the desk. All 3 on Lauren's desk. There's 1 left on the desk. 2 have been moved to a different pile. I don't know. So you must still be going through.
What
it.
is the pile that the 1 is in look like? Are there any other
Is it a
comics in
square
there?
or is it like a round?
You
It's
can
a
tell which one's
circle.
mine because it's a little thinner.
No, and
it's a bit of a thinner, I would say,
You'd
packet.
say it's like 1 ply?
And
Well, I don't even know how it's not, but your resume isn't even 1 page.
And it is sitting on a pile that is. It's sort of a round ish sort of look. It's
Is
sitting
the pile in the trash? That other pile?
Yeah, it's near
Technically, your
a trash
resume
can.
is 1 square.
Yeah. It's on 1 square of toilet paper.
I heard
Listen.
Guinness screeched to a halt after you made your resume because it turned out to be lightest piece of paper in the world.
Yeah, I got lightest piece of paper and least credits.
Wow.
One and seven.
Listen, Todd, I'll check in with Lauren when I head back to 30 Rock
And
later today.
I want to say thank you very much for giving me all your friends and family tickets so I could sell them out of BKBS.
Yeah, I want. Hey, and you know the caveat I said: McDonald's friendly. These need to be
Yes.
people who love McDonald's.
Fat.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I don't offend people anymore. That's not my game anymore.
That's probably why they don't like me on SNL. I like to
push the envelope.
I like to push the envelope.
Yeah.
I like to find the edge and then I'll screech right over it, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I remember a lot of your tapes that you auditioned there. A lot of it was characters that already existed. You did Mr. Peepers.
Yes. I keep doing peepers and it's not playing well.
You did Jimmy Fallon in blackface as Chris Rock.
Yeah, do what worked in the past. I do Kimmel's Karl Malone. I had the makeup on anyway. I do Ashton Kutcher's Indian pop chips guy.
Yes. And how do you decide which characters to pick? Is it kind of random, or what's the tie here?
Jazz, baby. I roll that camera and
we know you do a jazz character.
Well, yeah, and I push the line, I push the envelope. But this keeps coming up. My audition, I'm okay never being on SNL. I'm an actor. I'm not a sketch actor. I'm an actor.
I'm sorry, and I can't remember that. Maybe we've talked about this in the past. Have you ever literally acted in something that's been finished?
Yes, yeah.
Or is it a lot of planned acting?
I was in a few things.
Okay.
I was in a few
I
things.
apologize.
Yeah, I was in
Well, you were in Saving Private Ryan, right?
Yes.
It's in the background.
Yeah, I'm in the background of Saving Private Ryan.
Hold on. Hold on.
No,
I think we found what it was. It was shaving Private Ryan.
Shaving Privates Ryan.
Shaving Privates, Ryan.
About a guy who shaves private.
Were you Ryan in it?
No.
Oh, bummer. You didn't even get to leave
Well,
that.
it's uncredited on IMDb because it was just hair sweeper. I was an on-set hair sweeper.
Oh, it's the shot in the movie where it's just feet and a bunch of hair with a broom. You
Wait.
didn't even get your face on the screen.
I tried.
So you were crew?
I was crew, but I got my face on camera enough, and my feet are recognizable enough that they had to pay me. I have very recognizable feet. They had to pay me. Lord of the Rings had to pay me. Danny DeVito has to pay me every time he tweets.
Oh, you're Trollfoot.
Well, I have recognizable feet. Let's just say that much.
That's awesome. I wish I had something that was such a marketable skill, like recognizable feet.
Yeah, well, you've got Descent into Madness. You've almost
Sure.
we had the Big Nightmare.
Sure. It just takes so much out of me every time I perform. You know
Sure.
what I mean? It's just so hard to do that sustainably. No offense, but it seems
Thank
so
you.
easy to show up with just a nasty foot and go, "Here's my deal."
It's
you know?
not. It's not.
It's
but
it.
your stronghold on the park. You now have some of not just the park, but you've got Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, you
And when we-
obtained
and we-
Strawberry Fields and the Dakota, right? Yes.
And when we
where
say
John Lennon was shot.
stronghold now, I think your history again is proving true again. You have fortified your
Yes.
place.
Yes, my place is even stronger, and several other hermits of New York have come out and developed their own little bird nests all the way up the block.
How are
Strawberry-
relations between you and the other part?
I haven't talked to them.
Oh, sounds.
I haven't
seen-
talked to them. I think they see my example and they go, "That's what I want. I want to be around everybody, but nobody."
But we've seen some sort of maps that have been getting passed around online of these
Yep.
new encampments that are sort of being cropped up, and borders are growing in such a way that I think very soon, Sam, you're going to start to realize that you've got people kind of sort of hitting on your territory, and when that has happened in the past, things haven't been good.
I'm sure we'll just share the space, and if everybody wants to be alone, as long as we don't bother each other, I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, if anybody comes inside, I'll kill them. You know what I mean? I'll kill them. I'll lose my mind. And I'll eat their head.
I heard.
But I think as long
Their
as
head of all
everybody,
points.
Seems like
I'll
their
eat
head,
the hardest
their
part
head
to
would be
eat.
the hardest part to eat.
It's a job breaker for me, baby.
I heard just in case. Well, again, we saw aerial footage, but it seems like you are starting to go into production with some arms.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
seem like you have broken the treaty you made with the American government, and you are enriching uranium.
Yes. Yes.
And you keep saying it's just for energy, and it's just for research.
Well, I found a new way to enrich uranium. What you do is you get an old rusty pail, you bury it in the ground hole up, and you scream into it as loud and as long as possible, and eventually uranium develops in the bucket.
I
Okay,
think that's specific to you. I think you
Yeah.
have nuclear screams.
I don't
think you
know.
have
I think
so
you-
much pent
Well,
up
that's
rage.
because of where I'm from.
Sam, that sounds like Godzilla, literally.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. I'm from a nuclear reactor where I was born.
Well, let's save it.
Let's save it.
We're waiting.
We'll
we're
save
waiting.
it for the immaculate birth.
Yeah.
So,
Or if you could call it that.
Sam, I just want to tell you right now, when shit hits the fan, and it will,
I hope.
I am on your side.
Well, because you're my only friend.
I'll go to battle with
You're
you.
my only
Absolutely.
friends because I already know you. If you're new to my life, you're dead. But my old friends are allowed to come around.
yeah.
Because you don't bother me. You know my limits, you know my space, and you give it to me. No one's come into my bird's nest, my Sam's nest.
By the way, would you mind? You just left like some of your clothes on the ground. Would you mind cleaning them up? Just when you leave.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about that because there's some clothes on the ground, and it just gets if the room's a little dirty, it gets dirtier quickly.
Yeah, I don't need them anymore. Do whatever you want with the clothes. I'm not going to clean them up.
You're not going to clean them up.
No.
Watch out, you're going to eat your head.
You better watch the fuck out.
I'm just trying to.
Sam,
as a
calm
friend-
down.
Not bring conflict to me in any way. It stresses me out.
Oh, this isn't conflict. I'm trying as a friend to just bring
You-
up
hey,
the thing.
Stop
that you
writing
did.
this
This
down, Howard.
I'm-
This isn't a character.
I'm not writing it down. You know what? Hey, this time around, I'll pick up the clothes. How about that? I'll help you.
Wow.
I'll
That's
pick up the
actually a
clothes.
good catchphase.
Yeah.
That's funny.
For a character.
Yeah, it is a good catchphrase. I think it's somewhere in my packet actually.
No.
If I look through here, I'll
Say
pick
it
up the
again,
clothes.
Todd.
I'll pick up.
Shut up.
I'll pick up the clothes.
I'm with
Todd.
Howard on this one. Shut up, Todd. Shut up.
Yeah,
I
shut
think
up.
honestly, this has been a
honestly.
big group dynamic change. I think
happening?
Howard is funny now, and Todd sucks.
Yeah. Hey,
What's
I think
happening
Todd
here?
might be on the bottom of the rung now.
I said that last night at the after party for SNL. Howard has always been the funny one.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
Oh,
you
I've
guys,
always wanted to hang out with Howard.
you guys
kidding
made
me?
it to the inner table at the after party.
Yeah.
And I was stuck at the far outside one.
Todd, I'll make sure that we spell your name right on the VIP list.
Yeah, that would be helpful next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make sure
Which
that your name's
VIP
spelled.
list?
The inner
good one?
Yeah, the good one.
Look, we're all equals here. We all like each other the same, and we're doing great.
That seems desperate.
We're
We're all equal and we all like each other the same.
Let's all check out a movie, and it's on me tonight. It's on me.
Oh, really?
That's
it's on me.
cool.
On you as in you'll pay for it?
Yeah, I'll pay for it. Yeah.
No, he'll use his Stubbs account and drag us out to some faraway theater. And since we don't have Stubbs, we'll have to pay for it.
Well, no, it's on me. I can get one of you popcorn for $5 off. That's on me. And just don't eat all the fucking popcorn.
Todd, that I don't want to go.
Howard, I am happy for you. Happy for you.
Why can't you just say that with some
happy.
conviction? Say
Oh, why don't you guys say it if you're so happy for it?
Yeah, I just emailed it. I can say it.
Yeah. Over email. Say it with your mouth.
Okay. Howard.
Oh, shit. I said I'm sorry from the play email.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we got to use the right account.
Shit, I didn't log out and log into my real email. Bail it.
I just got an email here from the Shakespeare in the Park producers that says, I'm sorry.
Oh, weird. What'd they do wrong?
Oh, they must want to give you a better role. Not
What's
the
that?
Chit Man wasn't good.
Yeah, that's probably, they're sorry that they...
All right, Howard. Now, you should have an email in your inbox. Yes?
Go ahead.
Do I have one in my email in my inbox?
Well,
You tell me I'm not looking at your fucking phone, Howard.
Oh, I do have. Oh, shit. I'm going to forward this one to you. I'm going to forward this one.
Okay, I just got an email forward from Howard. Somehow the Shakespeare people got your email.
Oh, I can fix this. I know. Let me, you know what? I see what it is. I think I was BCC'd on this. I'll copy it and I'll resend it from who it's supposed to be from.
Okay.
No, that was the list of Todd's physical imperfections we made.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Huh, the Shakespeare company just sent me a list. Let me open it up.
You know what I just remembered?
Yeah.
I used we were having a meeting we met with the Shakespeare people
Yeah.
for a potential tie-in
is
at
that?
Shakespeare on SNL, and
Shakespeare McDonald.
Oh, that's interesting.
They gave access. We gave access to emails got exchanged, so those guys have access to our emails now by accident.
What did that one say?
Which one? Did I just get one?
Yeah,
I got a
2
little
ago.
lost in the fray. Two ago, the one of my physical imperfections? Hey, let me open
right,
it up
I don't
here.
know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's my physical imperfections. Let's see. I mean, it's just a list. Eyes. Lips. Neck.
Yeah, that's
Okay, good. He's not catching on.
Lower
We're
neck?
fine. We're fine.
Shoulders.
We pretty much decided it was his whole body by the end.
Nipples.
But we did go piece by piece.
I think I might have added.
Left arm. Parentheses might be whole body. Question mark.
I was gonna say I accidentally added that
Working our way down.
What did we say at the
personality.
end of
I
that email?
accidentally
Oh, no.
put personality in there.
Fingers. Right arm. Right elbow. Right hand. Fingers. Oh, just got another email. Sorry, let me check it out here.
What was that? What was that?
Don't worry. I fixed it. I fixed it.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Last email was your physical imperfections, Todd.
No. Shit.
Who sent that one? That's
Shit,
even
Wait,
better.
that was just a list of body parts. Why was that my physical imperfections?
Oh, God.
God,
You know,
Well-
I'm just proud of Howard.
Yeah, and we don't need to get into it, Todd. You've got a big week. Shitman is going. The run's continuing.
The run's
Shitman in the
continuing.
Park's
2-year pickup.
Oh,
which
I
is great.
got you a gift for your play. You know, instead of flowers, I got you this. It's a 12-pack of Charmin, double roll, extra quilted.
Oh, that's funny because
Yeah.
I'm covered in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
well,
actually.
for after.
I'm not allowed to clean off as part of my contract
For 2
until.
years?
Uh,
Wow.
For
Well,
two
guys,
seasons?
I really quickly want to mention this because I said I was going to tell you guys where the BKBS booth is located. Definitely come visit me. We're in the middle of that big cemetery on the way to LaGuardia, right in the middle. I bought a plot. They technically said it has to be a grave, so I am 6 feet under, laying on my back in a big hole. So come out there and get your tickets. We got SNL tickets. Of course, we got Trash Barge employment. We have Lunatic Hospital employment.
And don't undersell yourself. This is the hot spot for all the tickets in town.
Yeah.
6 feet deep in a grave in a difficult to get through place near LaGuardia.
Yes.
And you're selling jaywalking tickets as well?
Yes, I'm selling jaywalking tickets.
And that
And
is
Jay's-
Jay Leno's jaywalking, but you're also selling fines.
Yes, I'm selling fines. I'm also Craig Ferguson's skeletons there.
So his skeleton's been removed from his body. And,
No,
'cause
the
it's a
one from his
graveyard.
show.
The one
is
from
like
the
in that-
opening of the show.
Yeah, I think it's like in the window.
Yeah, so get those tickets. And if you can get a ticket for the taping of SNL this week, I got a great character debuting. I've been working on it for a while. It's called Poop Guy. It's going to be
That's
really
really
funny.
awesome.
You know what that is original.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really funny. McDonald's loves it because, again, it's all about how McDonald's makes shit, and they
Maybe
love
I'll
that.
go kill myself on 30 Rock. I'm really going to
it's
kill
closed.
myself on 30
The
Rock.
observation deck is closed, Todd.
You should. Maybe Lord will show up.
Yeah, you can try it.
Yeah, I'm going to kill myself on 30
Also,
Rock.
I'll be honest, Todd. I think you weigh too little for you to get to terminal velocity when you fall
Finally, a compliment.
off. You're gonna be like a feather falling, and you're just gonna waif down into the ground. I don't think you could physically kill yourself.
Well, we'll see. I'm
And
going to
you're-
kill myself on 30 Rock. Where is my chest?
Well, it's
of
been a pretty
pasta?
good week. I mean, I really feel like we're getting used to New York. You know, I
Yes.
know that I'm walking here. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Howard's funny. Todd sucks
Yeah,
now.
that's right. I feel good. You know, come to the park. If you want to come to the park, set up your own little bird stand. Do not come in mine or I'll eat your head. But there's plenty of space in Central Park to make your own squatter spot.
Squatter spot.
Squat.
Squatter
Well, and
spot.
also it doubles as a squatty potty if you just go right inside.
Squatter spot, squatty potty.
That's right.
Great. So yeah, guys, I don't mean to steal your thunder, Todd, to end the episode, but I got a little bit of practice with this sort of like hosting stuff again, so I'm getting
Yeah.
better at it. So I'll just say it right here, guys. Make sure you tune in next week because this pod is all bod, baby.
This training is good for you.
Yeah,
It's funny
good.
now.
This
Todd,
pod
you're getting
is all
worse.
bod.
And next week, don't forget that this podcast is up your flawed ass.
What?
What?
FLAWED
Okay.
ASS. This podcast,
no.
it's not just this pod's not just all bod. This podcast is up your flawed ass.
No. What does flawed
It
mean?
just feels like you're trying a little too hard.
Yeah.
Todd.
Like, you know how like Howard's really natural and just sort of it comes off the cuff?
Yeah.
It just, so we'll cut this part out, but it feels like you're just trying way too hard with flawed ass.
It's
or
like, Todd,
whatever.
you don't have to always be such a big personality. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes you're going to say something and it doesn't work.
Well, and you're
just gonna
funny.
say
You
it.
are the character.
funny.
I mean, you're
You can
hideous,
come in-
you're nasty, you're ugly. That's funny.
Yeah, your right elbow's fucked up.
Yeah.
Keeps coming up. I don't know how you could notice an elbow that
yourself.
much. It's not
Just
that
come in
much.
and be one of those snipers, you know, like you don't have to lead the sketch. You just come in and you snipe, you know. The
You know what,
waiter
Todd? You know
wasn't
what, Todd?
supposed to be funny,
Todd, let me
but
give
he
you this
was
note.
funny.
Todd, be Horatio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just be Horatio.
So here, why don't we'll give you a shot. We won't even say anything. You end the episode and you be Horatio.
Be Horatio.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Too much.
Too much. Let's end the episode.
Yeah.
You need to go to the Groundlings. You need to go to the Groundlings
That's right.
in New York.
Which is
The
not-
Undergroundlings.
Yeah, the Undergroundlings.
The Undergroundlings here in New York, they're edgier Groundlings.
I'll take the note. I'll take the note from a bunch of fucking amateurs. I'll take it.
Take it.
Yeah, I don't think you can call me an amateur anymore, guys. But hey, tune in next week for another episode of the Teacher's Lounge. And until then,
Stay flippy.
Well, that's the skinny on the mini. That's all that I know. You gotta hit the road, but first, pour me a cup of that Joe.
Hey, this is Kevin, the producer for the Teacher's Lounge. The guys would like to thank Casey Trela for making the amazing theme song for the show. You can check out more of his music at Tuft, that's Tuft, music.com. They also have a bunch of awesome merch available at podswag.com. And if you like the show, make sure to rate and review it on Apple Podcasts or tweet at Big Grande on Twitter at Big Grande UCB. Thanks for listening.